Oh, forgot there's no more sheet. Or not, because we're out of paper. There we go. Well, looks like it's time for another scripted video. Well, not at the beginning here. Just got a couple paddles here that I am getting prepared for temporarily offline. He had some troubles with his paddles, with the paddle he bought off me, and it had some not major issues, but it needed some work, and I think this is one of the first paddles I sold, so it was kind of rusty, but yeah, I believe he got his working, but I didn't want him to have a paddle that seemed to be a little bit not working, so I'm making him a new paddle, and I'm including one of my pack paddles because of the inconveniences and stuff. But now it's time to get onto this script while I prepare the 3D printer. So, alright. Hello guys and gals. I just want to make a short video because of a recent order. And I'm not disclosing details about this order. I just want to make this video just to set some new information or new guidelines for what I'm doing here. So, I posted a couple videos on these paddles, and they have been selling quite well, but an event happened recently, and I just want to make a few things straight. I recently got an order for a few pocket paddles, these small ones, and everything was going really smooth. I had a couple of them printed, and all was well. I went to check back on the print, but the print never started. And that was because, it turned out that the wiring had broke for my heater. As you can see, I put a couple Scotch locks on there. What had happened is this very janky connector, which is probably in my very dirty 3D printer area. There's a piece of it. It had completely melted. Excuse my long fingernails. I cut them tonight. So they somehow completely melted. And, but this area, these never get extremely hot. Like, they'll get warm, yeah, but they won't get hot. And I lead that to believe, that was because of the MPCNC project that we were going to do, which is still in the works. I'll probably do a video on that, even though it's not ham radio related. But, yeah, we did an MPCNC project, and this thing was pretty much constantly printing ABS parts, so that meant that it was constantly printing at, like, 200 something degrees Celsius. So yeah, that's my thoughts on why it was like that. So basically, I decided, alright, so by the time I got this fixed, it was Thursday. Yesterday is when I got it fixed. And I was able to start printing again. And, so basically I got this order, right? Let me go back to the script so I'm not stuttering. Alright, so I said that I'd get the order in by Friday, in the mail, by Friday. But, this setback, I knew I couldn't do it because I had school. And I didn't get home from school till 1 o'clock, and then I had other stuff that I had to do first. And I finally got this fixed. And then I just knew I wouldn't be able to get the order done in that time. So I knew I couldn't do it. If I had all day, I definitely would be able to, but I wasn't able to. So, yeah, like I wrote here. But I am a kid, and I have school, and that is part of the reason I stopped making a lot of videos, because school recently started. But I do have some videos in the works. So, one of them is a ham radio on the cheap episode. So this setback wouldn't allow me to get it done by that certain date, so the guy canceled the order, and I refunded his money, and that was the end of that. So, and I'm not faulting him, I mean, it was my fault that I wasn't able to get the printer back in service by that time, but I'm not faulting him for canceling the order or anything, you know, it is what it is, stuff happens, he needed it by that date, and I just couldn't comply with that. So, I have a few things listed here. And I just want to let people know that A, the printer's been fixed. Like I said, I use the Scotch locks, and they haven't gotten hot, and they've worked very well. So yeah. So the printer's been fixed. B, please do not give me a bonus to get it done on time. The guy gave me a bonus, and that while that was nice of him, and he wanted me to get it done by that date, I couldn't comply with it, and like I said, so don't give me a bonus to get it done on time, because I can't. I mean, if you needed it by like the end of the week and it was a Monday, then I might be able to. And he bought like 3 paddles, 4 he bought 5 paddles, and he bought them on like Wednesday, I think, and it was till Friday. That was a kind of a tight time schedule for me. But if you're gonna like buy like 4 or 5 paddles and you give me all week to do it, then I would definitely have them done by the end of the week, I'd say. So, but you know, just don't expect that. Usually, when people order 1 or 2 paddles, then it does. Then I can usually get it out the door in a day or 2. I can get it usually out the door by the next day in the mail. Yeah, so don't give me a bonus to get it done on time. Tips are welcome, but not required, and tipping won't get it done any faster. It's honestly, I don't have a priority system. It just depends on what colors I already have loaded up, and I can start printing. So like I had yellow loaded up because I was printing the parts for that other guy, and he canceled the order, so I just went ahead and printed these in yellow, so I don't have to print them later. So yeah, let me sit on the phone here while I exchange the filament. Okay. So, anyways, everything was going smooth and all that crap. Dang it, I lost my place in my notes. Sorry about that. So yeah, please don't give me a bonus to get it done on time. Tips are welcome but not required, and tips will not let the thing go any faster. I had like one person give me a tip. I think it was WJ6F, and he's like, just for like, you know, the PayPal transaction fees, and I just want people to know that was really nice of him, but you don't have to do that. My prices already expect the whole PayPal transaction fees, and yeah, so you don't need to do that because I'm expecting that. So orange, yeah. All right. So yeah, I just wanted to let y'all know that. So yeah, I can usually pull a single paddle order and have it shipped by the next day. If you order more than 1 paddle, please know that it will take a little bit longer. And I ship, and another reason why I can't get it in the mail by a certain day a lot is because, well, as a kid, I get home at 1 o'clock, and I ship via USPS, okay, and they have some whack hours, okay, because our local post office closes at 3, so that gives me 2 hours by the time I get home, 2 hours to. Well, I usually get home about 1:45, so that's like not a lot of time for me to get orders finished and to get them in the mail and put them in packages and put the address down and all that crap. Yeah, it doesn't give me a lot of time to get all that crap done. So that's another reason why I'm not letting you, that's Ham Radio CQ. He did a video on my paddle, and I just not on my paddle, but, my paddle was in his video, and he gave me like a shout out for it, and he just DM'd me on Discord about that, so I'll respond to him after I make this video. But yeah, I just wanted to yeah, so they do have some whack hours, so it's hard when I can get it in the mail. There's been a lot of times where I get it done right before they close, and yeah, and I just have to wait till the next day. So I want y'all to recognize that I am a kid, and I have to go to school, and I don't have all the time in the world anymore. So, and I want to try to make things right. I want to try to run a very honest operation here. And, so give me some slack. And you know, like, and I just want to let y'all know that I want to do what I can to make things right. If something's wrong with your order, something happens and you're unpleased about it, if I feel it's a fair issue, such as temporarily offline's paddle, his paddle had a connector issue, which has since been fixed in the paddles I sell now. It was a way of gluing it that I messed up on. But yeah. So if I feel it's a fair fault like that one was, then I'll do everything I can to fix it. Sorry about the dog barking. Alright, so like I said, I try to run a very honest operation here. This is usually how I do things. Parts come off the 3D printer, they come in here. Here's a couple of things, and I just had to wait to break off the support on these paddles and put springs in them. So yeah, it goes like that, those two on those. And basically the fault with here's my audio jacks. So basically the fault with his was that the way I used to glue them, it would block it and it made it really hard to push a connector in there. So he took it apart. He had to take it apart to check inside, to check the wiring and stuff. But he didn't have to take it apart, but he didn't know, and that was my fault. I didn't realize what the issue was, and I was like, yeah, you can take it apart. I don't know what the issue is. So yeah, I'm sending him another paddle because I want to make things right, like I said. All right. So finally, I just wanted to note that the things I've stated here aren't based on any customer's experience or feedback that I've gotten from that. So far, I haven't had any rude customers. I just want people to have an explanation why I might not be able to meet your requests and requirements. So yeah, I just wanted to tell people my exactly what that last line there says. Why I might not be able to meet your requests, and I just wanted to let people know that. Or people who do, because sometimes it's hard to express how you're trying to talk, your emotion on how you're trying to talk over an email, right? It's hard to express. I never want to sound like I'm angry at somebody or like I'm seeming sarcastic or anything. So this is just the video because it's easier to listen on how I'm saying. This is how I'm always trying to feel when I'm talking to people who buy stuff from me. So yeah. I just didn't want people thinking that, if they email me and I'm like, sorry, I can't do that, or hey, I can't do that, and, it's not gonna happen for me. It's like, I don't want them to be like, yeah, right, I can't do that. Yeah, so screw off, I don't want to seem like that. I should never seem like that, and I don't want people thinking that that's how I'm trying to be. So I was just hoping that this video would clear a few things up for anybody who might have some future questions, and anybody who deals with an order with me and thinks, hey, he seems kind of rude. I don't want to seem kind of rude. I hope I never come across as being rude. And if it seems like I am, I'm very sorry, and I just mean to just realize that I don't mean to be rude to anybody, all right? And I don't think I was rude to anybody, but I just wanted to let people know that. So yeah, so I hope you well, I don't know why you would enjoy this video. It's kind of a weird topic of video to enjoy, but I hope your questions are answered by this video. And if you have any more questions, you can post them down in the comments below. I will have a link for the updated QRZ page down in the link below as well, because I fixed it and I put a new thread on there, and yeah. So I'm gonna fix all that, and I'm trying to do things right, and I'm just trying to sell these paddles. Just it gives me a few extra bucks to spend on parts, and you might think that right, yeah, these I bet he's barely making money off these. I'm making okay money off of them. The parts are pretty cheap, so I'm making pretty good money. So not like thousands of dollars or nothing. I think I've barely made $100 on it so far. So don't think that I'm making bank off of it, okay? So yeah. So and these actually have helped fund videos that I haven't made yet, but videos that I'm making in the process of, one video I'm in the process of, but then I got my antenna rope stuck in a tree, so I need to go get that out of the tree, and I need to find time for it to clear back up. And yeah, and that's how to make a 9-to-1 unknown and like antenna on the cheap and stuff, and if it's effective to build your own. So yeah, so like I said, I hope this answers any questions. Stay tuned for upcoming videos, and yeah, see y'all later.